Blackstone presents The Vesta Shadows Trilogy by Debra May Macleod. This collection is read by Esther Wane.
Blackstone Publishing presents Brides of Rome, a novel of the Vestal Virgins by Debra May Macleod. This book is read by Esther Wane. Prologue. The Campus Sleratus, the evil field, just inside the city walls of Rome. 113 BCE. Licinia tasted sour vomit threatening to rise in her throat. The green cypress trees that dotted the landscape and the blue sky overhead swam in and out of her field of vision as she struggled to maintain her balance. She swallowed hard, but her mouth was dry with the thick summer heat and her own stark terror. It felt like a blade was piercing the back of her throat. A blade. She had prayed to the goddess for a blade. Even criminals and gladiators met death by the quick work of a sword or dagger. Yet she, a revered priestess of Vesta, was denied that mercy. Her guards had been as kind to her as their station permitted, yet not one of them had dared to smuggle a blade into her room, no matter how much she begged. Not one of them had risked providing her with what she needed to end her suffering at once, even when in her most panic-stricken moment she had offered to dishonor herself and her virginal service to the goddess by pleasuring them, however they wanted her to do it, in exchange for even the dullest of kitchen knives. No doubt they had seen her supposed lover flayed alive in the forum. Red spots of blood soaked through the white linen of the stola that clung to her body, the scourge gashes on her back once again opening. The Pontifex Maximus took her arm and pulled her toward a gaping black hole in the ground. Around it stood several somber priests and two of her fellow Vestals, the docile Flavia and the duteous chief Vestal Tullia, their eyes moist and their palms up in supplication to the goddess. The black hole was at her feet now. Licinia looked down into the void and felt a rancid mist of cold, dank air rise from its depths and cling to her face. At once gripped by terror and filled with a macabre fascination, she blinked at the blackness. She could just barely make out the first rung of a ladder that extended down, all the way down, to the pitch-black end of her life. "Protege me, dear!" she heard herself cry out. "Goddess, protect me."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?